Hello and welcome to CMU Esports, the Valorant stream. Today we are watching Colorado Mesa Valorant play against South Alberta. The first map we are going into is Lotus. We can see the picks are being chosen right now. CMU is starting on defense and South Alberta is starting on the attacker side. I'm quite surprised seeing a lot of the Viper picks. Maybe she got changed recently, but last time I remember she was not great. But we'll see how it goes. We can see right now Vice, Raze, Fade, Viper, and Omen, possibly for Colorado Mesa on defense. And then for attackers, we see Clove, Cypher, Viper, Jet, and Gecko. So CMU, I think, defensively definitely has the good upside right now. A lot of those good controllers and sentinels. However, we'll see how that plays when it comes to attack. Possibly, not having a lot to push in on with only one duelist. So they have 10 seconds left to lock in their picks. The only one we are waiting for is the Viper to see if they lock in on that. Lotus being one of the only three-site maps, we'll see if there's a lot of unique stuff with that. It's always a lot different to play on a three-sided map such as Lotus or Haven, and then we see the final Viper pick. Maps like Lotus and Haven tend to be a lot harder to hold due to the fact, just how it plays. Having 3 versus 2 sides still down is a lot more of a challenge, but we'll see how both sides manage to deal with that going into it. Yeah, hopefully we'll have a good game so far. We weren't able to stream the Valorant game last weekend due to some technical difficulties. But, hopefully we'll continue to be able to do them now on our Thursdays. We are loading in. We see the buy phase.
No charges.
We'll see how South Alberta chooses to attack this. They could split push. They could all just go one site dedicated to it. We can see on CMU side, we're hard stacking A, 3 people there. We're only having 1 on, and then having 2 on C from what it looks like. Leaving B, no. Having 1 on each site on B and C, and then 3 on A. We'll see how that plays out. A tends to be, at least from my experience, the site that a lot of people like to push. I think it's also one of the easier ones to push, but Lotus in general has a lot of very long sight lines, so maybe we'll see those sniper plays coming out. We're waiting for the round to start. We'll see. Maybe we'll setting up, and already on CMU going on an early offense, the Omen pushing in on A site. We can see a split push coming from South Alberta's side. 3 people trying to push on B, 1 on A, and 1 on C. The Jet on C is already backing out, and it seems like they're all rotating to B. However, it looks like South Alberta has gotten stuck in that chokehold, the Viper being able to pull them off from pushing heavy onto B so far, giving CMU time to possibly rotate. But it looks like South Alberta is backing out now, maybe going onto C. We'll see what their plan is. 2 of them are still locked into that C chokehold. So we'll see if maybe they have to push out there or if they're going to keep going forward. It seems like there's a lot of hesitancy to push right now, but we'll see which team manages to get the first pick. I think that's going to be the biggest thing in the round. With only having 50 seconds, a little less than that on the clock, South Alberta really needs to make a play. We see the Jet, and they're all hard pushing onto B. Right now, CMU is still split up right now. We'll see if they are going to be able to get the plant off. Basically scot-free. We see the Fade does get low, so does the Gecko. And Cypher is the first to go down, then goes the Gecko. CMU up 2 right now. And then 2 on CMU goes down. Right now it's a 2v2 Vice Viper versus Viper Jet. Both teams have 1 on half HP. We'll see if CMU manages to get the defuse off. And Viper does go down now. It is the 1v1 against Vipers. We'll see which one manages to pull it off, if they can get the defuse. And it looks like they are pushing in. And South Alberta will get the first round. The Viper on South Alberta side managing to get the kill off. So economy-wise, South Alberta is up in this case. We'll see if we'll see those kind of buys. A Spectre, a Sniper, all of those would be a lot better compared to CMU, which will probably only be able to buy Ghosts at most. However, the scoreboard does seem very even right now, both of the top fraggers on each team having 2 kills, 1 death. We do see a lot of the snipers coming out on South Alberta's side. We can see the 2 Bulldogs, a Spectre, it's still changing around. Whereas CMU is full saving, not buying shields for most people, and not buying guns either. So in theory, this would be South Alberta's advantage, and you can see them pushing in hard already, managing to clear A side pretty quickly. Vice does go down from the jet. We see CMU on the flank trying to retake site. And South Alberta will start planting now.
Spike planted.
We can see CMU trying to push in with the raised nade going to as well.
Player
And
standing.
unfortunately, 3 of CMU does go down. Now it is left for just the Viper to try to take down 5. We'll see if she manages to do it. It'll be quite a tough fight for her, an uphill battle for sure. But, you know, anything is possible. No need to lose hope yet. Unless she's just trying to stall out, which is a very real possibility. Not trying to give South Alberta any of the extra money that comes with being able to, you know, get those early picks out. And yeah, it looks like they are just going to save possibly. Ooh. Or the other rifle from South Alberta will swing, managing to get the kill.
Find them again.
It will be the extra gold for South Alberta managing to secure that final kill. But you know, CMU is full by now. We can see the Phantoms coming out. Maybe we'll have an equal gun advantage. You know, getting the value out of full saving instead of partially trying to like half buy. So it looks like a lot of CMU will have full Phantoms. Hopefully that, you know, will be able to help level out the field a bit. South Alberta still has, you know, their outlaws, the snipers. We don't know if they'll throw out their guns that they had from last round, so in theory, CMU will have the advantage. We still see the Spectres. So maybe the Phantoms will be able to help get a few picks here. That'll be really good for CMU managing to get their econ up and continuing to push in. Looks like South Alberta is going to push C, which is, I believe, okay, and Vice gets the first blood on the jet. However, does get killed by the Cypher. CMU needs to rotate to be able to retake point. Right now it is a 4v4. We'll see if they manage to retake site. The Gecko wingman is planting. Looks like CMU is in position to continue fighting. The Omen does peek and manages to kill the Chloe. So that will be a advantage for CMU, being able to go into the 4v3. We'll see how they manage to defend this, trying to retake point, trying to get that site on off. The Fade Eye does go out, however it doesn't spot anyone, and the Cypher does go down by Skits. That's another great pick by them, and the Gecko is blinded. The Gecko goes down, and there's just the Viper left on the side of South Alberta, and that's a great round by CMU, managing to secure the defuse and getting a round for themselves. We can see that the Phantoms were a great advantage of being able to get those extra damages, the extra picks, and CMU will secure this round for the defenders. If you don't know how Valorant works, it's the first to get 13 rounds unless it goes into a tie in overtime. I believe 6 of the rounds, the first 6 are on defense, something along those lines. And then we do best of 3 on NACE if I remember right. First to 2 best of 3. So we'll see how it goes. Right now it's been really even on both sides, getting a lot of consistent picks, a lot of great value. You know, managing to hold size down and keeping teams split up and pushed. And it looks like South Alberta is also going to try a split push again. You know, we saw it work out the first round. Maybe it'll work out again this one as well. Giving the time for the jet to push on A, get the distraction there as Gecko and Cypher are slow pushing on B. And you can see CMU getting the ult orb. Ooh, and Raze does go down first. Corrupted killing Frogman in the process. So now CMU is going to be down 1. We'll see if they manage to pull it up from there. That's a great early pick. And we can see Celebrate is still not pushing in too heavy right now. I don't know if maybe they want to try to get more information or more picks. But we shall see what the plan is. They still have about 55 seconds left on the clock, giving them a lot of time to be able to push in. Jet does get a pick on Sherrod, but Sherrod manages to kill Jet with one of the Vice abilities afterwards. So, you know, still haven't much hasn't changed. We'll see. South Alberta is pushing onto A, where no one on CMU was actively defending, besides the Fade. We can maybe get a pick on that Viper there. The Fade Eye does go out.
30 seconds
it's
left.
Destroyed, and
Spike
Silver does get the plant. Oh, Gecko does go down, however, so does Ostrich. And Blood is probably soon, and the 3rd round, or 4th round, will go to South Alberta, managing to kill off all the defenders. So right now, South Alberta is definitely up in terms of econ. You can see all of them with vandals and various weapons of the sort. Top frag for South Alberta is Corrupted and Hassan, both with 5 kills, whereas for CMU is Sherrod with 4. Yeah, we can see the econ advantage really coming in here. South Alberta having full shields and basically full buy, whereas CMU's having to pretty much save buying, you know, stingers and half shields. It's not going to be great for them, but you know, saving econ is good. And we see the Jet ult starting to go out right at the jump there. Maybe we'll see a couple early picks with that as they are pushing into C. We're still waiting for the line of sight of Jet has been made and they have dashed onto point. Jet does go down, not getting much value out of that ult, and so does Gecko soon follow. However, Viper Ostrich does go down afterwards. We can see Corrupted goes down, but Corrupted uses ult, managing to get out into safety. Right now, Colorado Mesa does have the advantage, having more players, and it's that Corrupted goes down, and so does Sherrod. Right now, it is the 3v2 against each other. Colorado Mesa with the advantage, and Colorado Mesa also has Spike, leaving South Alberta only to hopefully push it and get Spike. Their best bet is to finish off what's left of Colorado Mesa. However, they are at a pretty heavy disadvantage, so we will see what plans they manage to pull out. Omen does go down, and so does Bubbles. It's just Ray's left to hold point here. However, and Ray's gets caught with the unlucky reload. That was a great round by South Alberta, managing to get 2 at once, basically, finishing off Ray's when she got in a really unlucky situation, having to reload in the middle of a fight. Timeout is active, so it's basically just a minute for the teams to regroup, reload. We can see on the scoreboards right now, South Alberta does have the advantage in terms of guns. CMU's having a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to economy. South Alberta with the Viper Hassan at 7 kills, 1 death, and Ostrich with 5 kills, 4 deaths as the top fraggers. Right now, South Alberta has done a really good job at managing to keep CMU split and keep advantage, you know, keeping momentum, keeping pushing. CMU, I think they have a really good chance of coming back. You know, I feel like they were doing a really good job of getting their picks. They have got caught out in a couple unlucky situations, but you know, stuff happens. Timeout is still active for another 10-ish seconds, and then we'll get back into playing. So yeah, we'll see. Also, sides will swap soon with CMU on attack, so maybe they will be able to get better value out of attack rather than having to play on defense. And right, it looks like we are going to 3-stack A again, with 1 on B and 1 on C. CMU does buy full weapons, but with less shields, whereas South Alberta has full weapons and full shields. So we'll see how that plays out. You know, the gun advantage is technically equal, but shields is a big thing in the game. Having that extra bit of HP is always useful. Jet does get blinded early, keeping them from pushing in along with the Viper Molly. And it looks like South Alberta is having to push back and regroup. We can say Gecko pushing in on C. Maybe they will go in there early. South Alberta is mostly in spawn right now, I'm wondering. So we'll see which side they choose to end up pushing. You can Clove and Gecko are pushing onto C right now. However, there is the Viper ult there, so we will see if they want to push into that or if they're going to rotate to a different site. You know, that Viper ult is basically held all of the point, all of the entrances, the easy ones at least. But it looks like South Alberta will push into C anyways, going right past the Jet, dashing right past the Viper ult. However, the rest of the team is still very much cut off, so we will see if that Jet is going to get punished for that, or if he's just going to manage to live. It looks like the Jet is right next to Ostrich, so we'll see if that might be the moment. But South Alberta is still very much held back by the Viper ult. However, Jet does manage to take Frogman. Gecko goes in, however, Gecko goes down as long as Wingman. CMU does have Spike within the Viper ult now. Jet is still in backside, however, the rest of South Alberta is still pushed on the other ones. Viper does ult on B from South Alberta, however, they don't have Spike on B. Spike is still set down on A unless they manage to get it. But no, Vice does contend the Jet, and so that Viper will go mostly unused, unfortunately. Viper only having 2 seconds left to try to go either kill 2 or pick up the Spike. I think she's just going to save her guns, and second round will go to CMU. Great round on the defenders. That Viper ult by Ostrich was very, very useful and managing to hold them off on C. You know, I think if I saw that, I probably would have rotated sites, but you know, maybe they had a plan and it just didn't manage to work out, you know, with South Alberta just not pushing in, following the jet. Unfortunately, they just got really split and that led to quick picks off in the Viper ult. Really good play. We'll see if they manage to continue to keep value. It looks like they're playing to push hard, push A now. However, CMU does have 3 defenders there. We shall see how that works out for South Alberta. The fade runs up early, but the eye not catching anything. It looks like they're still waiting to push in. Omen watching some corners. CMU still has basically no information on where the attackers are. You can see 2 already leaving to go to other sides to maybe help out there. However, it looks like South Alberta is finally pushing in, 3 going in, catching out the Omen with 15 HP, managing to get out using the Viper wall. Very nice wall. South Alberta holding up in, you know, A spawn there. Slowly but surely pushing in, waiting for more information maybe. It looks like they're leaving, maybe rotating to a different site. Looks like they're running over to C. Probably that A pitch was just a original distraction, trying to get CMU over to A site. Well, now they have essentially a free site, which it did work. They do have a free site and a free passageway onto C, getting an easy plant. However, the Vice ult does go out from CMU's side, damaging some of South Alberta. Gecko is on half HP. We can see Sherrod there holding angle. However, does go down, get killed by Corrupted. Gecko picking up Dizzy again. Skits does go down. The Omen. Looks like it's gonna be a tough round. Ooh, Raze gets caught out with a Boombot in hand. Viper does manage to kill one. However, it is gonna be a 2v4. It's gonna be quite an uphill battle for CMU, but most definitely could do it. I wonder if anyone will notice the Gecko in the smoke. It looks like not, and both will go down. Viper managing to get a pick on the Gecko. Great pick there. Unfortunately, swinging into 2, and there's not much he could have done there to manage to scrape by that round. Current score is spinning 2-5, swapping at round 12. Nice. You know, we can see gun-wise, CMU is not great in terms of econ. They are definitely at a disadvantage here, going in with half shields and stingers versus a full team of vandals and full shields. We'll see how that plays out. Last time there was an econ round from CMU, they did a really great job, and I'm pretty sure they won that round. So we'll see if that will be another upset, another case in this situation, or if they're just going to keep getting pushed over. Right now, Ostrich is still top frag, and Bubbles does go down early. Gecko getting a pick. Looks like they're dedicating onto A, hard pushing onto there. We'll see if anyone manages to check the Vice in the corner. Looks like they're still hesitating to push in fully, letting CMU rotate onto A. There will... Oh, we'll see if the Jet manages to notice the Viper standing right there. Or if they're going to check that corner even. It looks like South Alberta is still kind of hesitating to push in. They're maybe not quite sure what they want to do, if they want to push or if they want to rotate out. And they are deciding to push in. Viper wall going up. We shall see if Viper manages to get the Jet, and Jet does go down. However, Vice also gets down in the process. Really great picks all around. I was surprised no one cleared that corner.
Exactly where you are.
Viper does get picked by Cypher. We'll see if that manages to play a disadvantage for her. South Alberta is rotating off to B, planting B instead of on A. Viper does get a two kills both on Frogman and Skits, and CMU's Viper is still on A when they are planting B, so we'll see if they manage to set up rotate. Viper is peeking and manages to kill the Gecko in an unfortunate situation. Gecko trying to pick up a gun and Viper just profiting off of that. However, Hassan does manage to kill Ostrich, leaving the attackers with another round, currently 6-2. You know, the way South Alberta is attacking, it's been really unique. And it's been working really well for them, clearly. You know, not pushing it too much, waiting until they get their information, taking it slow. It's not something you see very often, I feel like. Maybe it's just my games, but a lot of people just tend to run in, hope for the best. South Alberta is playing it slow, is making CMU unsure, keeping them, you know, on their toes, and it's working out really well so far. We'll see if they manage to keep up this kind of, you know,
where are you?
this kind of momentum on defense, or if CMU will manage to bring it back. But Fade does know that her haunt was destroyed on A. Ult was considered there, not used. South Alberta is still held up in that little garden area. However, we do see them trying to push in slowly. The Omen blind does go out. Not blind. Omen smoke goes out. And it looks like South Alberta might be backing out, rotating to a different site. CMU, though, we can see that they haven't rotated much yet. Not to go on defending on A. You know, maybe they finally learned the plan of, you know, they tend to push one site, back out, go to a different one for an easier clear. So let's see if they go to C again, or if maybe they'll push on to B. However, there is still people on every site, so if they try to push in without, you know, watching their corners, playing correctly, there's a decent chance that CMU might get 1 or 2 picks here quite early on. We can see Viper and Cypher on South Alberta side trying to push into B, whereas Jet, Clove, and Gecko on C are pushing in. Well,
30 seconds
Jet
left.
might dash in early. I think they do ping the fact that South Alberta is there. Vice does know, and it looks like the traps are triggered. The fights are about to happen. Vice getting some early shots at the wall, managing to get most of half HP. However, is forced out of position due to Gecko Molly. South Alberta does only have 12 seconds left to plant, and unfortunately Vice does go down on C, letting them get that plant. That's a Gecko on Ostrich unfortunately goes down. Both Ostrich and Skids having to take that Gecko ult. A lot of South Alberta is very, very low though. We can see Bubbles getting a pick on Jet. We'll see if anyone clears the corners. You know, there's a lot of people on this site. It's a very hard site to hold. Fade only 5 bullets left.
Last player standing.
Oh, unfortunately, Frogman does get down. There's Raise. We'll see if Fade manages to get any picks. And unfortunately, not Gecko managing to clear out in another round for the attackers. You know, that was really unfortunate. Gecko, 2 of them getting caught up by it. You know, the fact that South Alberta managed to plant with only 8 seconds left was really impressive. The fact that they managed to get it off. You know, their slow play style is working out really well for them, even if it does look a little sketchy at times, you know, planting with 8 seconds or 12 seconds left. They're still managing to get those plants out, still managing to get the kills. Oh! And it's managed to work out really well for them thus far. You know, that slow but steady playstyle. You can see them going on A, getting a very, very early pick on Frogman. Hard pushing A now, not, you know, stalling out like how they have a lot of the other previous times. You know, South Alberta is doing a great job of switching up momentum, keeping it clear. Ostrich is in the same corner as before, managing to get Gecko. However, Jet does turn around and manage to kill him.
Planted.
You know, using the same corner before. We'll see if Sheridan manages to implement the Bucky. Bubbles gets a pick on the Viper with the Stinger. Very impressive gameplay. Viper. Fade Dog does find someone, however, does not connect. Sheridan pushes in, however, does get killed by the Phantom. It was just kind of a range difference, unfortunately. Omen goes in the smoke, however, gets found by the Clove, does get killed. And it's just Fade left to clear the 1v3. Does get a pick on the Cypher. Very good kill there. And you know, the Clove is very low compared to the Jet, but it looks like Bubbles might just be saving. I do think that is the plan here, try to keep that Phantom and just, you know, maybe lose a round, but have better econ overall, and hopefully get the 3rd round in the bag for CMU afterwards. After this, the score is 2-8. 2 for CMU, 8 for Alberta. So, you know, we've seen a great gameplay so far. We've seen really good defensive moments, really good offensive moments. Haven't seen a lot of ult usage from what I've seen so far, but we'll see maybe if any of those come in next time. We do see Jet on South Alberta with their knives up. Maybe we'll see another gameplay moment of them trying to push in with them. Also see obviously the Viper ults up again. We do see, maybe we'll see the Viper ult back on C like how they have before. Viper ult does go up on C, great ult. However, South Alberta is over on A side. We'll see how much value they get out of it. Maybe South Alberta will rotate back to C like how they have a couple times already. However, there is an early pick on the Omen Skits, and they also see Fade in that corner there. And unfortunately Fade does go down by the Gecko. Frogman also dying to the Cypher. Is the 2v5 is going to be a bit rough to bring it back from here, but we'll see if they manage to or not. Spike does get planted on A site. leaving the attackers a
Last
chance
player
to set up
standing.
the defense. Chair does go down, getting killed by the Viper. However, Ostrich gets to pick on the Jet. Really good pick so far. However, I don't know how much luck there's going to be in managing to do the 1v5. I think he realizes that too and is more trying to save his gun than trying to get in there and get some kills. We can see Gecko doing the rounds, making sure he's not flanking behind them. Ostrich is walking into attacker spawn. I think it is just a plan of trying to, well, he could maybe be flanking, trying to get a couple that are running out of bomb radius. But yeah, I think it was kind of, he realized he needed to save his gun, hopefully get better econ for the next round, and managed to pull through. Does see him peek?
Last round
Oh!
before the switch.
Nearly getting a kill on the Viper, but unfortunately the round restarted before that. We can see on CMU's side, the top rank is Ostrich on Viper with 13 kills and 9 deaths. Whereas on South Alberta, it's also a Viper, Hassan, with 12 kills and 2 deaths. Really good gameplay from both of them. We've seen amazing picks, amazing headshots from both sides. South Alberta does have the op on Jet, which will be very fun to deal with. I know I hate dealing with that gun, but we'll see how it goes. CMU does not have full shields, so that is a bit sketchy for them. This will be, if I remember right, the last round on defending and attacking before the teams will swap sides. South Alberta is pushing A. We can see that we see a jet shot going right towards the stairs. I think they are dedicating to A. We can see Fade rotating over to go help out. Right now they are kind of just at a standstill from what it seems. South Alberta is setting up to see if anyone accidentally pushes into them, giving them some time to, reposition, get in. It looks like they're still just waiting right now. We'll see how that goes. We can see Raze, Frogman, and Fade on site. We'll see if they manage to hold down the push or if South Alberta will just leave. It looks like South Alberta is pushing in though. The Viper leading the charge. Hassan, Jet following up behind. Fade does get caught out with eyeball and is now using Fowler. However, it does look. Ostrich has a kill on Gecko. However, Corrupted and Hassan managed to take out 2 from CMU. Bubbles getting Cypher, but Hassan taking out Bubbles soon after. This is pretty even. It is the 2v3, but I don't think. Unfortunately, Cher didn't see the one hit there. And Skits is not gonna have a great time trying to push into a Viper ult. Never a fun thing to deal with. Unfortunately, gets caught up by Corrupted, and that round will go to the attackers as well, currently leading to 10.
Switching sides.
So they have swapped sides now. It will be CMU on attack and South Alberta on defense. We'll see if maybe CMU manages to pull it back here. Maybe, some defense isn't for everyone. Neither is attack. So we'll see if maybe defense will be better for CMU if they manage to bring it back from here. No. Both top ranks, both Vipers, both with 14 kills. Unfortunately, one with 10 deaths and one with 2. South Alberta's done a great job at really stalling out CMU, waiting for that util to go out, waiting until maybe they're unsure of what side they're on. Maybe they're going to rotate. Maybe, you don't really know what's going to happen. We do see the Viper wall going out early on A, maybe as a distraction strategy. However, there's still only 2 on A for Viper to deal with, whereas the rest of CMU is pushing C without Spike. I don't know if they've realized that they've left Spike in a corner or if that was an accident, but that might... oh yeah, there we go. Fade running back to go grab it. I think that was just an accident that they left it in the corner there. Using the attempt to push onto C. However, Cypher and Cove are both there, making it pretty difficult to push in on. It looks like CMU will be rotating out. Viper is still positioned on A. Maybe they can get some value out of that, pushing onto there as well. It looks like CMU is a bit split on where to push, what to do. Whereas South Alberta is also just running around the map trying to figure out where CMU is going to push in from. It looks like the final decision might be on C, with 3 of them pushing in along with Spike, obviously with Vice. And Viper and Fade both leaving A, assumingly going to C, and it looks like that will be the dedicated site for them to push on. Cypher being the only one there to defend if they can get that pick on him, and he's already pushed off of site anyways. Spike will be getting planted now as South Alberta is rotating back to get onto C site. So great plan from CMU, great push so far. It looks like Flash plans to go out, so does Viper Orb. Omen watching flank with the classic, where an early pick goes to Bubbles on the Cypher. Great pick overall. However, Bubbles does get blinded by the Gecko. Gecko does go down by Jared, and seems Chris manages to kill Hassan. And that was a great round by CMU, managing to get all of Alberta, only losing the Fade in the process. Managing to finally get a round. Hopefully this will be the momentum they need to manage to bring it back, managing to get more rounds, stuff like that. We'll see if they manage to pull it through, or if they are going to, or if it was, you know, luck round, start luck. We can see a Phantom coming out really early here. We'll see how that goes. CMU does have obviously the econ advantage, having, you know, a Phantom, a Spectre, and a Guardian, compared to South Alberta, which really only gun they have is a Marshall. Obviously Ghost as well. There's no shame on that one. But we'll see if that Phantom is going to be able to be really useful for CMU, or if Alberta will be able to take it over. We can see CMU's early push on A. However, all of South Alberta is there already. A risky gamble having, you know, all 5 on one site, but it seems to work out for them. Gecko is roaming though to see maybe if it was a fake out. Ray's pushing in through tree, maybe. It looks like right now it's just kind of at a stall. Maybe they're waiting for more of South Alberta to leave. Maybe they're just waiting to push. Viper is on C. Not sure. It looks like Viper is clearing out C. They see that C site is completely empty, and CMU looks like they are completely rotating out over from A to C. All South Alberta is on A, so it looks like right now this is going to be a very free plant for CMU onto the C site. Great, you know, great stalling, great waiting out. Viper is going in very heavy on the flank though. Maybe we'll see if she manages to pick off a couple of the people who are rotating over to try to get to C. And Bomb will go down on C site, then managing to get a nice position, nice plant. We see the Jet peeking into the Viper, and oh, the Viper does go down, unfortunately. Ostrich going down to the Jet. That's not going to be great for CMU, however they still have the Phantom, they still have, you know, technically the gun advantage. Jet also got pretty low in that attack, again going down to half HP where all of CMU is on full. The Raze nade does go out, great nade. Jet loses more HP, Jet might nearly dies to the nade. Gecko also pretty low. We can see Salabur does try to push in here, a big push from all of them, CMU having to back out for 2 seconds. However, Frogman getting 2 kills, killing the people who are defending, and Spike does go off. They do not have time to try to defuse. 3 people going down to the Spike, quite unfortunately. But the Phantom's still staying in CMU's hands. The current KDA of both Vipers are still dot frag, both of them with 14 kills. Right now it really does just seem a battle between the two of them. CMU does get another round, currently at 14 versus 10. You know, great comeback so far. We'll see if CMU can keep it up. Really great rounds. We've seen great offensive sides. You know, seeing pretty similar stats being used on both sides with the fake outs, with things along those lines. So we do see both sides having a lot more guns though this time. Having way more Phantoms, way more weapons. But 2 on South Alberta go out very early. Sherry managing to get the kill on the Jet. It will be the 4v3, or the 5v3, I can't speak apparently, the 5v3. 2 CMU on half HP, however, we'll see how much that actually affects them. We see 2 on CMU pushing onto A, while the rest are pushing onto B with Spike. Cypher will get pushed out of sight, unfortunately not being able to hold there. Frogman does kill Cove, however, the CMU comes down to the Viper, and it will be the 2v2 however Spike did get planted in the process, so hopefully CMU will manage to hold it down, keep it going. Both of them are pushed off the site though. We'll see if that manages to play against them or for them. Cypher does go onto site, maybe trying to get the defuse. Yeah, starting to stick it. We'll see them back off. Him getting a lot of the usual out from CMU very early on. CMU exposing their positions. People knowing Vice does push in. But Vice goes down and so does Bubbles, and that will be a round for South Alberta. Now become the round scores being 4 and 11. You know, that fake out by the Cypher, tapping bomb before leaving, backing out, was a great plan by him. He managed to figure out where both of CMU's defenders were. You know, managing to figure out where they were, and just picking off them from there. The util also went up pretty quickly from that first tap, and you know, after that, it was pretty much just an uphill fight, which unfortunately CMU did not win. We can see South Alberta still somewhat saving, not buying full buying quite yet. You know, still lacking some shields, lacking some guns, where CMU will basically have full buy right now. We can see an early pick from South Alberta, killing off Frogman, the Rays, with that outlaw. Great pick right from there. Obviously, we were saying earlier, a lot of those sightlines are pretty crazy, especially on Lotus of all maps, so it makes it tough for most people to push, especially with the snipers. You can see Gecko peeking, getting Omen very low, but Omen manages to secure the kill, and Ostrich manages to kill off the Jet on A. We'll see if CMU wants to rotate over to A, seeing how there is no one there, and it looks like they will. However, they might run into Corrupted on the way back to spawn. Them pushing off to A into attacker spawn. Oh, it looks like they're going to dedicate to C instead. Looking at that Viper and Cypher rotating off, very unfortunate. Ostrich does run into Corrupted on the flank, however Corrupted does go down. CMU does get free control of C, and it looks like they are going to manage to get the plant off as well. Seaside seems to really be working for CMU today. I wonder why. Right now it will be the 4v2. Omen, Cypher and Viper will have to push onto site to see if they can get off. Viper does manage to get a pick on the Vice and on the Omen, managing to bring it to an even 2v2. However, Viper does go down by Bubbles, and it's just the Cypher left getting killed by Ostrich, and CMU manages to secure the round, going 5 and 11. Great picks so far. We've seen, you know, amazing gameplay from both of the Vipers. Obviously, I think both are still top frag. We see a lot of great, you know, teamwork. We see like the Viper playing a lot of very flanking, being able to get off those angles, getting early picks. CMU profiting off of whatever they are doing on the other sides. It's working very well for them so far. You know, maybe we'll see a take to overtime if CMU can get the 6 rounds needed to bring it to 1. It looks like CMU is going to push C for now. Viper is on the A very early on, per usual. 4 on CMU, pushing up that C. Dunes, I believe it's called. The Raisin going out and destroying the Cypher trip. Very useful not to get caught by that. However, South Alberta will know that CMU is at least somewhat on C. Maybe we'll see if that plays against them in the long run. An early pick does go outside for getting the device. However, Fade manages to follow up, killing the Cypher. And unfortunately, Raze goes in but is killed by Corrupted, and Omen also dies to Hassan early on. Bubbles does get a pick on the Gecko, however, we'll see if that is enough. The Fatal does go out, marking, I believe, 2 of them. I'm not entirely sure how many got hit by that. But CMU does manage to get the plant. They are on the down right now, having only 2 versus the 3. However, we'll say that manages to still play at their advantage. We've seen them come back from worse before. We see 2 of them are pushing in. Viper does push in underneath early on. Jet does also go in. It is just Fade left. Ostrich going down to Hassan. Fade getting a pick on the Clove, killing Corrupted. Viper goes down. Oh! And unfortunately, the Jet doesn't get. Fortunately, the Jet ends the ace run. Bubbles getting very, very close to killing the ace. However, unfortunate reload got them caught, and South Alberta does get that round, getting them up to 12 points. This is going to be match point. This is going to be match point if CMU does not manage to win the round. We'll see if they manage to come back from that. That was very sad that Bubbles didn't get the ace there. It was very close, but just the reloads. This is, I think, the 4th or 5th reload that we've had so far. That's just been quite unfortunate, but it's alright. We'll see. They've been doing really great on attack so far. You know, managing to keep the tension split, managing to push well, getting advantages where they can. Omen does go in very early using TP and blind, hitting the Clove on stairs. Omen does go in, however, we don't know if he sees the Jet yet. He does see the Jet, and Jet does go down very early on. They also see the Clove, know that she's there, and Corrupted is there. Going in and getting another quick kill. Great job by Skids, getting 2 very early picks, leading CMU to an easy push on A. They called the Gecko on flank and managing to kill him, leaving South Alberta with only 2 people left versus CMU's all 5. We'll see if we manage to get a flawless or someone will die in the process. Bubbles does plank, getting the bomb down on A site. Raze does go down, unfortunately. However, it doesn't matter as the last two on South Alberta do get picked off. CMU getting the round, now bringing it to 6-12. Great point. You know, really having to play now as match point. Doing a good job at locking in. Right now, both Vipers are still top frag. Ostrich with 17 kills, 13 deaths. Hassan with 21 kills and 6 deaths. Great job from both of them. You know, both of the Vipers have had insane aim so far. South Alberta is on somewhat of a disadvantage, going in with basically only sheriffs and shields, whereas CMU has nearly all full shields and all Vandals or Phantoms. So this will be really good for them on pushing. I don't know. We'll see how, if they manage to get a couple picks with the sheriff. Getting those guns off of CMU would be really useful for them right now. We can see another push on A is attempting to happen as long as people are rotating over. We'll see if the Gecko does go down, gets some HP loss, however he's not dead. We'll see if the Raze bot finds him, and the Raze bot does, forcing out that corner, and Gecko does go down very early on. We can see Viper is on C. We'll see if they rotate off to C or if they can rotate to A. Looks like Viper's backing out and will be on to A. Bubble manages to kill Jet. Great pick on that side, managing to get A site for free now. Planting on A, getting another bomb down. Really good comeback from CMU thus far. We'll see if they manage to keep up the momentum or if they are going, or if South Alberta will get the point. Right now there's only 2 left for South Alberta, the Corrupted and Cypher. We'll see if they manage to push in. You know, the two of them are sticking together. That could cause for a really mean crossfire if CMU does get called out by it, but we'll see. They are pushing into the Raze right now. I think they do notice that they are in stairs. Once that Viper shield goes down, Vice does see both of them, both taking a lot of damage there. All of CMU knows where they are, and unfortunately South Alberta does get cleared out there, now bringing it to 7-12. We said that they had to win, or else the first map goes to South Alberta, and CMU has really done that so far. They managed to keep it up, keep the comebacks going. You know, really great gameplay from CMU thus far, managing to basically, you know, come back from quite a sketchy situation. Obviously, it's still gonna be match point no matter what, so one bad round really could end this round once and for all. But we shall see how it goes. CMU is doing a push onto C. We know this is a very good site for them. Omen just running up. It is just Cypher on the point. Raze ult does go out. Raze goes on. And we'll see if she manages to kill Cypher's ult. And this Raze ult does land, killing the Cypher in the process. Great ult from Frogman. And it looks like the Fade will be planting. That's a really good push so far. That Raze ult really got a lot of value, managing to pick off the Cypher. Oh, and Gecko does go down, getting caught up by the Raze again. Great gameplay from Frogman thus far. It will be CMU have 5 left. South Alberta has 3. We'll see if South Alberta manages to bring it back. The Viper does go down. Omen getting a pick. However, Frogman does go down, getting killed by Corrupted. We'll see. I think Bubbles might have spotted the Jet. They do call that as in the smokes from what it seems. They do get Swan. Corrupted does manage to kill Bubbles. However, they manage to clear up. Attackers win another round, getting it to 8-12. Really good comeback so far. See, offense is really doing a great job for them. You know, I said it earlier, I wasn't sure how good this team comp would be for offense, but it's clearly working quite well in their favor. Let me see the Viper wall on A. We'll see if people think it's on A or if it's just going to be a fake out. We do see Spike with the Fade onto A site, so maybe it will actually work. 2 pushing onto B, 2 pushing onto A. However, there are 3 on South Alberta pushing onto A as is.
I'll find you.
We shall see if there's value that comes out of it. Frogman going in early, pushing up along with Skits. The Viper does go in the smoke. We'll see if the Wraithbot manages to see her. The Wraithbot does not see the Viper. The Viper might get a very easy pick here if they manage to swing. Nearly does, but Skits manages to kill her just in the nick of time. We see Sherrod pushing onto B. It looks like it's going to be a big B push, managing to hold them off, and possibly the Spike might be planted. We'll see. I think they know that the Gecko's in the smoke there, but you know, not much he can do right now with the amount of util just getting thrown out right now. CMU does get the plant onto B's site. However, there is a pick from Corrupted onto Sherrod, taking him out early. It is going to be the 4v4 now. Again, CMU has to keep up their winning streak or else they do lose point. We can see all of South Alberta running on to point at once. Wingman on the defuse. Oh wow. A lot happening at once. Cypher getting 3 through the smoke, and unfortunately that will be first round to South Alberta. The great gameplay from both of them. We really saw the comeback from CMU right towards the end there. You know, going from, I think, 2 rounds to 8, which is insanely impressive. But yeah, it looks like the first map of Lotus will be going to CMU. We'll be going on a brief intermission until the next round starts. And we're back with the next round. It will be on Fracture. Our bad about the mic not being muted. We did not realize that, but it's okay. Oh well. We do see the pegs on Fracture. They did swap sides. South Alberta will be starting on defense, whereas CMU will be starting on attacker side. We can see some early locks in on Colorado Mesa. Bubbles locking in the Fade again. They did play that on Lotus. Frogman also sticking on the Rays, which we saw last time. And we see Skits, the Omen player from Lotus, going onto Brim, and Sherrod, the Vice player, going onto Killjoy. The rest of the picks haven't been chosen yet. However, we do see a couple of hovers from the last round. Hassan still hovering Viper, for example. They were the top frag Viper last round. Did a great job on Lotus. We will see if they manage to keep it up or not. They swapped to Jet last minute. Hassan with Jet. Rays for South Alberta as well. We see the hover of Breach. I will see if he gets locked in or not. Breach does get locked in. Okay. There is 15 seconds left for the characters to get chosen. Right now it looks like it will be Fade, Jet, Deadlock, Raze, and Omen for South Alberta, and Fade, Breach, Raze, Brim, and Killjoy on Colorado Mesa's side. You know, Fracture, it's a unique map. I'm sure you heard. Not a huge fan of it. But it's fun, you know. It's definitely unique compared to a lot of other Valorant maps with these ziplines right down the middle. We'll see if we see anything fun happen with that. God. Yeah, so if you haven't heard, it will be, if South Alberta wins this map, it will be, that will be the end. So it is best of 3, first of 2. So Colorado Mesa has to tie this, or else this game will go to South Alberta overall. So, you know, hopefully Colorado Mesa can make a comeback. We can see that third round, but we'll see how it plays out. CMU last round did really, really good on attack. We'll see if we can see that same kind of momentum on attack. You know, both teams didn't do amazing on defense, but we shall see if maybe that was just a map issue, because obviously Lotus is very hard, I feel like, for anyone to defend. And we'll see if maybe Fracture changes it up a bit. You know, there is 2 entrances to each site compared to most where there's only 1. 2 easy entrances onto site, I should say. So we'll see if we see anything with that, you know, getting the splits, getting stuff like that. We're still waiting to load in, it seems. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but oh well. Yeah, so Fracture, it is a very fun map. I like playing it. It used to be hard, but you know, getting used to it after a while. I'm glad it's back. I liked it. I missed it. I like playing Killjoy on it. And we can obviously see the Killjoy with Sherrod getting played, so hey, maybe it'll be fun. And we have loaded in. We'll see how this game will go. We see an early ghost buy already from South Alberta. And Smite Knife. Love Smite Knife. We ready to see what I was talking about with some people going onto the backside of the maps, pushing in, you know, split pushing it. We see South Alberta pretty split. The Jet staying in the middle, maybe, to see quick rotates, or going onto A. The match timer has been paused, it seems. I'm not sure why. Oh, it looks like someone from CMU side disconnected. I think Frogman has disconnected. There will be a pause for 10, I believe 10 minutes to get this fixed. That was probably why the loading time took so long. There was an issue with one of the computers on Colorado Mesa side, one person not being able to load in. So there will be a little break until that gets fixed. I'm gonna wait to see. Are we? It looks like Raze is still gone though. Oh, we're back. Okay. Okay, and we're back. Looks like, I don't know what the exact issue with the PCs were. I'm guessing one might have just crashed. However, the race is back. We can see Frogman with the VCT knife back here ready to play. Oh! Zipline shenanigans. And the timer pause is turned off, and we are starting up again. 15 seconds on the clock before the round starts. As we were saying, if Colorado Mesa wins this round, it'll be going to another tiebreaker map. If not, if South Alberta wins, then it will be the end of the game. It looks like there's going to be a heavy push onto B through the backside. KJ getting attention, making noise up in the front side. We can see a lot of people going out early with the breach. I do think the breach hit a couple of his own teammates. However, that Fade did get a lot of people rebuild with the haunt. Doesn't seem to matter. CMU just keeping pushing on, managing to kill. Skits does go down in the process, though the Fade managing to kill him. But Spike does get planted onto A. So even with Colorado Mesa down a player, the Spike still goes down, leaving CMU in a defensive position instead. We can see a lot of people are split up here. A lot of South Alberta is low as well. And Deadlock does go down. Very nice shot from Bubbles. It looks like one of South Alberta's the Jet on South Alberta got killed by the Rays. I'm not sure if that was an accident or if that was intentional, but Rays does go down from the Jet. And the Rays soon follows, getting killed by Frogman. Kai's the Fake getting killed by Ostrich, and Sherrod killing Corrupted on Omen. A very clean first point from CMU, raising the score from 0 to 1. CMU is obviously going to have the econ advantage, being able to buy Spectres, whereas I'm guessing South Alberta is probably going to save, keeping up with the classics, maybe a couple shields. But early lead from CMU, great start, great push. We shall see if they manage to keep up the streak. Looks like they're going to push onto B again from the backside. However, it looks like South Alberta is full stacking on A. So it looks like CMU is just going to get the site for free. A lot of, not even that much util going out to try to see if B. South Alberta made a gamble to full stack on A, and it looks like it did not work out. CMU basically getting a free site on B. There is the breach blind going out, but it doesn't hit anyone. CMU's getting the plant onto A. We see Skids standing down the corner, making sure no one in the hallway gets it. And yeah, bomb goes down. That was a very easy push on A. South Alberta made a huge gamble, full stacking onto A, and unfortunately it just didn't work. CMU pushing B still, and just not getting much value out of that choice. We can see breach underneath, hoping to see maybe people push on, trying to get some of the value out of those abilities. Some spam down the chokes from Raze. We see two push up onto hallway. One goes down on seeing Bubbles getting a kill on Raze. However, Bubbles also goes down by the Fade. Hassan does get the kill on Sherrod. However, Skits kills Hassan. Very, very quick and even trades right now. Frogman does go down by Corrupted. Skits killing Corrupted right after, like how we were saying. A lot of very even trades. Everyone but Breach going down to the Spike afterwards, getting CMU another point on the scoreboard. Great round so far. We've seen, that very easy push from CMU in that round. Bubbles and Kai's are the top factor now. Both Fays, and a lot of characters even right now, apparently. We can see Alberta trying to full buying a lot of Vandals. CMU is keeping their guns from last round. or buying Spectres and Stingers. A couple Vandals out, but not nearly as much as South Alberta with a full buy. So maybe looks like CMU is going to push on to A this time. Killjoy taking the front of it, and all the rest of the 4 pushing in the back. Killjoy taking the angles very slowly, but very methodically. Smart, seeing how the Deadlock was watching it. Breach flash is in, and it looks like they are going to push onto point. A good early kill from Frogman on Raze, getting Deadlock out of there early. However, Raze does manage to kill Ostrich. Skids getting the kill with Raze, getting an even trade. They do realize that a lot of them are in that corner. Corrupted does manage to kill the Brim and the Raze. Omen getting 2 of them. It will now be the 3v2. Fade pushing in, however, does manage to kill Bubble, unfortunately. Just Spectre spray is quite annoying to deal with. Sherry does get called out, however, he gets a nice kill with the nano bombs onto the Fade. Another great kill using the bombs. He does know where Spike is, and looks like Omen's going to stick the defuse. We will see if... Oh, and Killjoy gets a nice kill on that Omen. We're gonna see, maybe he just was gonna just stick the defuse. He did half it, got off, and then unfortunately Sherry got the kill, getting another round. Oh, not unfortunately. Getting another round for his CMU, currently being 0-3. Like we were saying, CMU has a lot of really great offense. We saw it last round, we're seeing it this round again. They're doing a great job of pushing. We see a lot of really good teamwork. That Killjoy, you know, watching front as the rest are taking back. And we see it again even if they're swapping what sides they're doing it on. Still with the one on the back, the rest on the front. Really good strategies overall. You know, Fracture is a pretty weird map to push on. The Deadlock does get stunned very early on. However, there with the wall out. Wall goes down quickly. And there goes Frogman, who got caught in one of the Deadlock abilities. Nest, I believe it's called. Deadlock does go down though, and CMU will be on site on B. Getting the plant out behind box again, and that will leave South Alberta to push onto site to try to retake. Right now it is going to be the 4v4, so we shall see if they manage to get it. Bubbles does go down early to the Raze, getting them another early advantage. We see Breach in the same spot underneath again. We'll see if maybe Sherrod can get a couple kills with the nanoswarms again. He gets some damage off on the Raze. It looks like South Alberta is doing one big push here. It does manage to kill the Fade. They do start defusing, however, it does not go through. San does kill Sherrod. It is just Breach and Brimstone left to hold point down. Brimstone does kill one, however, Brimstone gets killed. Breach does come up with a flank and manage. Ooh. Breach does go down in the process, however, manages to stall it enough to wear Colorado Mesa. The bomb they ran out of time, couldn't defuse. And CMU will get another round on the scoreboard for them, currently being 0-4. You know, this is a really early lead we saw from South Alberta, during Lotus. Maybe we'll see if this history repeating itself. CMU getting an early lead and just managing to continue it forward. It's currently round 5. We see there are a decent amount of ults up right now. We see Breach and Brimstone, both very good ults for managing to delay bomb diffusion. And South Alberta has Omen ult up, so we'll see how that gets used. I feel like I don't see Omen ult used too much on defense, but who knows? Maybe there'll be something that they plan or they do well. There will be another big push from B from what it looks like. South Alberta is just kind of hanging out in the middle, waiting for people to push on. We see the Breach ult come out early, seemingly putting onto site. However, no one on South Alberta is there for them to capitalize on the Breach ult on. I think they call the fact that they are South Alberta mostly in the spawn right now. The Killjoy bombs do go off. We see that Breach ult or Breach smokes going down. CMU does get another plant off on B side. B has really been their site for this map so far. I think every time but one getting a great push on B and getting the bomb down. There's still no big team fight so far. South Alberta has pretty much pushed on site though, so we will see if they manage to pick off angles. Fade does manage to kill Frogman with the Raze. They do start defusing, however it does not go through. The Brimstone kills the Jet, and Bubbles manages to kill the Deadlock. Corrupted kills 2 of them, Bubbles and the Killjoy Sherrod.
One enemy
however, the Brimstone managing to kill 2 and getting the final headshot. Great job by CMU. Like how we were saying, using the stalling ults. Brim's ult is the best for stalling off point, basically. So they've done a really great job thus far on attack, managing to push in. They're currently being 0-5. And obviously CMU is just going to keep building their economy. Even if they do lose a round, I think they're still going to manage to buy a lot of, basically full buy again. So we'll see if maybe South Alberta will start stacking B more. You know, that tends to be the site CMU prefers. But there is the breach and the killjoy with Spike going onto A, sorry. Well, the rest of them are pitching onto B. However, it looks like they will be rotating. It looks like that was probably a fake out. A lot of South Alberta running to A to go help out there, but they're just not there. The Deadlock does get 2 of them with a very nice Sheriff headshot. That is a great kill by the Deadlock and dropping Spike in the process. CMU will have to go basically all the way around, get Spike again, push through all of South Alberta. This could be the map that South Alberta really needed to be able to get that comeback. There's a very real chance that if they just hold CMU here, manage to Spike out, and Skis does get caught in the Deadlock ult, we will see if CMU manages to save them. CMU's ooh, Skis does go down to the Deadlock ult. Unfortunately, CMU was not managed to help him to get out there. It is just Raze and Fade left as they're trying to pick up Spike again, where all of South Alberta is still up. It looks like it might be for the best for them to just save. We'll see what the plan is. That is really rough. Dying to, you know, that very, very nice Deadlock headshot quickly early on. Both of their very heavy defensive characters going down early, and unfortunately South Alberta just kind of spikes since then. Very nice shot from Frogman, managed to kill a Jet. However, Deadlock does manage to kill Frogman soon after, and it looks like Bubble is just going to be saving that Vandal. You know, not an ace for the Deadlock. Got a really nice 4K though. With 10 seconds left, it does look like Bubbles will be safe just sitting onto A as they give up the site. So that will be the first point going to South Alberta. Going to 1-5 now. Maybe we'll see a change in the ties. South Alberta managing to either capitalize off of this, continue to push another win, or if this is going to be a or CMU will manage to come back from it, keeping pushing on with their thing. So we see CMU setting up for B, maybe. You know, South Alberta seems to hard stack A though with ooh. Oh god. Oh god, no. We see some people. An early push from CMU onto B. The Killjoy ult gets put down onto B, having South Alberta's either going to get rid of that or push off of site. Ostrich does go down to the Deadlock, but Skis gets a kill on the Jet as well, bringing it to a nice 4v4. The Killjoy ult does go off, managing to get one of South Alberta in it. Skis manages to kill Raze, and they do go over to and plant on A.
One enemy remaining.
Sherrod getting 2 very nice picks. It will just be the Omen left trying to push onto 4 of CMU. We will see if he manages to, you know, check his angles, manages to get the early picks. He doesn't seem to know where a lot of the CMU defenders are. We'll see how he manages to play it. We do know where Spike is planted.
Cover going out.
Smokes off height, which we do know where Skits is, and unfortunately he manages to get the very clean headshot, getting another round for CMU, going 1-6. We've seen a great job from CMU so far, really managing to capitalize on both the economic differences and just keeping up their momentum. We can see Skits and Brimstone as top frag right now with 11 kills and 4 deaths for CMU, and for South Alberta there is Deadlock as the top frag, the one who nearly got the ace, with 7 kills and 5 deaths thus far. Both teams are full buying though from what we can see, so you know, we'll see if this is a more even round compared to the past. Corrupted does go down early, dying to the Frogman Raze ult. That's a great ult from the Raze so far. And Sherrod does manage to kill the Raze as well, getting another pick on to South Alberta. We'll see if they can manage to push off of this, getting a point on A, or if they're going to have to back out. We can see Alarm Bot go down on flank. Ostrich managing to kill the Jet. Fade ult does go out, but we'll see how useful it is when there's only 2 left from South Alberta versus the 5 on the Mesa.
One enemy remaining.
Kai's goes down, the Fade, and they will be planting on A. And it looks like the Deadlock goes down, and that will be another round for CMU, going 1-7 currently.
Keep fighting. Rest is overrated.
We'll see what the current plan is. We see the Raze and Breach going on the backside of B, whereas the rest are pushing the front. We'll see where South Alberta chooses to hold. If they'll hold in the middle again, it looks like they're going to take another risk. South Alberta 5 stacking all on B, which we'll see how that turns out. Seeing how CMU, the plan is to push B on CMU's side. You know, last time we saw South Alberta 5 stack a site, it didn't work out for them in their advantage. They're doing it again, and it looks like the gamble will work out now. CMU, you know, pushing onto the site where everyone is held up. The race does go out, managing to kill Frogman and Bubbles. 2 kills on the Raze. However, the Raze does go down by the Breach. Really good play by the Raze, getting a kill with his ult and then with a Bucky. It looks like CMU is going to back out, possibly rotate over to A site. Killjoy does stay there, taking some shots, taking damage, while as Breach and Brimstone rotate over to A for free. It does look like they're probably going to be able to get the plant off easily. The Jet will be there to maybe contest it. We'll see if CMU expects the Jet to rotate that quickly, or if they are going to get held up by them. CMU does still have 50 seconds to plant, however, it looks like it is going down. They do see the Jet there, taking some damage. However, the Jet is very low and having to need to back out, waiting for the team to come back. Brimstone ult is up, however, Brimstone goes down to the Deadlock with the Bucky in the back line. And it looks like the Killjoy also gets caught by the Deadlock. Oh, really great ult so far by Deadlock. Breach goes down to the Fade, and unfortunately that will be round. South Alberta getting the spike defused in time. That will bring it to 2-7 overall. Great job by South Alberta managing to, you know, the gamble worked out. Them holding, full stacking the site. It worked. Raze got 2 kills early on, and after that it was kind of an uphill fight for CMU. Timeout by CMU did just happen. This will be a minute-long timeout. Same as last time. It's basically just to recoup, to reset, see, like, talk strategy, talk plans. So we will see when it comes back. Okay, and timeout has ended. We are back. It looks like CMU is going to do their split push again. We have the Killjoy on flank. We have 3 pushing A. The Killjoy's pushing A. Oh, not Killjoy, sorry. 3 pushing A with Spike. Killjoy is pushing flank on B. Same with the Brimstone pushing onto B. However, on the front side, we shall see how that works out. So far, there are 3 on defense for A site, whereas only 2 on B. We'll see if maybe they manage to get some distractions. It does look like CMU is going to swap and start pushing onto B instead. Very early pick on the Deadlock. Sherry getting a kill, managing a nice push. Breach ult does go out, giving that CMU a free site to plant on. Great play so far. Getting a free site, good kill. And they're going to continue to push the site. South Alberta, they've been in this position before. So far, it hasn't pulled out in their favor. We'll see if they manage to finally figure out what it's going to take to get past CMU's offensive defense. The Raze does go in very early. Very nice satchels to get in. Frogman doesn't manage to get the pick on the Raze. They have tap bomb, however, they are not dedicating to defuse. Raze does get a kill on Frogman, taking out the other Raze. Jet manages to kill the Killjoy. We do see the Breach underneath lined up as needed. The Brimstone ult does go out. Brimstone managing to get a kill, and Fade also Bubbles getting one. It looks like South Alberta is not going to have the time needed to defuse, and attackers will win that round. South Alberta, both of their main players of South Alberta also dying in the process. Again, great round from CMU. It's currently 8-2. Very similar position to what it was during Lotus. The current top frags are Deadlock with 9 kills and 7 deaths. And then Skits, the Brimstone with 12 kills and 5 deaths. Both teams are seemingly full buy. What are we watching? Oh no. Both teams are seemingly full buying with the full Vandals and or Phantoms. And it looks like it's going to be a push onto A, something we haven't seen too much this round so far. B definitely seems to be CMU's preferred site. However, they will be pushing onto A into 3 of them. They do see the Raze very early on. The Brimstone Stim does go out. The Jet and the Fade have been caught out. Jet does die. However, that's really good case. Jet does die. Fade got the trade, killing the Breach, but the Fade does die soon after from the Brimstone. Great plays so far. It looks like most of the CMU is going to be rotating onto B, whereas Killjoy is continuing to hold out onto A. Killjoy does get a pick on the Raze, and Deadlock gets a pick on the Killjoy. CMU is going to go try to plant onto B, which I don't believe anyone's there right now to try to contest them all too much. However, Omen and Deadlock are very close behind, going in right to stop that. Spike has been planted by Frogman. Omen is on site. Omen does manage to get the pick on Frogman, however, Skits does clean up. It is just the Deadlock left, who is pretty low, relatively speaking. We will see if she manages to kill 2 of them. She is on site already. Does see Fade's gun, however, I don't know if she's... Brimstone does go down, not realizing that Deadlock was there. Deadlock does know where the Fade is, unfortunately messes up net. Or maybe she didn't see the Fade gun. No, does realize where Fade is. Really good net. Ooh, and a really nice headshot from the Deadlock, managing to secure a round for South Alberta, bringing it to 38 overall.
I have seen death, and I am not impressed.
Both teams have put up a great fight so far. Obviously, CMU's done really good, you know, compared to last round. It was really sketchy for them early on. They were in a pretty similar position as South Alberta right now. But right now, CMU is just dominating, managing to get round after round. Great job on attack. You know, Breach as a character is very hard to deal with. A lot of this team is quite mean, you know, in terms of stuns, blinds, all of this stuff on top of each other. It's been great fight from both teams, though. We've seen some really good picks from South Alberta, obviously some really good raids and Deadlock moments. CMU is going to be pushing onto B site, 3 on the back, well, 2 on the front. The Prowler does go out, catching the Deadlock out of place, however, the Deadlock does manage to wall off Breach and Killjoy in the back. Early pick going out, Kai's managing to kill Sherrod, taking him out. We'll see if CMU will try to continue to push B or if they're going to back out. CMU does get a kill on the Deadlock. Great pick so far. Only a couple, we'll see. Omen is still on A. Hassan does get a pick on Skits, getting the Brimstone out. Alberta is up in terms of people right now. We'll see if CMU plans to rotate. We do have 2 of Alberta onto A though, where only 2 are sticking onto B. It looks like a lot of them are moving to A. However, it looks like the Breach and Raze are backing out though. Breach, Raze, and Fade are backing out, rotating onto A right as the Omen, who was watching A this entire time, leaves. How unfortunate. It does look like they're rotating back though, the Omen and the Raze. We'll see if they manage to catch out some of CMU off guard, or if CMU will get them off guard. A great ult. That's unfortunate. A great grenade by the Raze, getting Frogman out. They do spot the Omen on height there. We'll see. They do know where the Fade is. However, Spike does get planted. Breach does a good job of playing Spike. He is on 5 HP. However, manages to take out the Fade. He is going to get spun by the Omen, leaving Bubbles the only one left on point. They do start defusing, but unfortunately, Raze gets the headshot on Bubbles. Alberta manages to defuse and bring it back to 4-8 currently.
Switching sides.
You know, we've gotten really close to part. This will be the final round for each team. Oh, no, they've already swapped. And currently, I'm just... So we'll be CMU on defense now, where and South Alberta will be attacking. We'll see if South Alberta manages to swap it up, if they're going to be able to, you know, get those points back up, managing to take on CMU, tie it up to 8-8, or if CMU will manage to continue to keep winning, continue to holding down the rounds. Currently, it is Deadlock with the most kills for South Alberta with 12 kills, 8 deaths. And CMU Brimstone is still dominating as top frag with 15 kills and 7 deaths. A very impressive score. It looks like we're seeing a lot of ghosts very early on. We'll see how that manages to play out. Obviously, Ghost is a great gun, so we shall see. A lot of CMU will set up onto A though, and unfortunately, South Alberta is pushing B. It is just the Killjoy setup on B so far that is preventing South Alberta from pushing in too much. We see all of CMU basically set up an A link, and that unfortunately is just not how it worked out. CMU is now pushing into South Alberta's spawn, seeing if they can catch anyone out, and they do not. South Alberta is pushing heavy onto B right now. Killjoy getting a very nice pick on Jet. You know, the bot putting in a lot of work getting that Jet low until they're finishing off. They do spot the Omen behind, however, the Omen does manage to get a
Spike
nice headshot on
planted.
Sherrod, killing him in the process. The spike has been planted, so it will be up to CMU to attack. Bubbles gets a very nice 2K killing Deadlock and Fade in the process. The Raze Nade does go out into heaven. And the Raze is unfortunately stuck in a barrage of abilities and util. However, Cryptic does get two of them in the process. But defenders do manage to just stick that. Defenders do manage to stick the defuse and getting the point off. I don't know why I just forgot the word defuse for like 2 seconds there, but it's chill. We're working. It's late. South Alberta currently has 4 rounds to them, while CMU has 9. Valorant is first to 13.
Launching smoke. Out of charges.
We can see South Alberta trying to push onto A site. However, CMU has a very nice hold on the push right now. Oh, they do see the jet peek out for a second. They do realize Bubbles is there in that corner. Oh, a really nice grenade by Raze. And it looks like South Alberta is going to push out and rotate over to B. This honestly could be CMU's plan for every defensive round, having 4 on A, having that very nice hold, and then letting Killjoy handle B. They do run into the KJ setup. Killjoy's having to push off just to make sure he probably doesn't get picked too early on. The plant does go down. Deadlock planting the bomb. Killjoy does shoot through the smoke, so they will know where at least that someone is over there. Breach is on, not Breach, Brim is on the flank though with the Outlaw, I believe that was. And it looks like Killjoy is going to push in, getting a very nice headshot on the Deadlock. Fade does shoot, however, neither one dies. But Breach and the flank manages to finish off the Raze. Jet kill. Jesus. Oh. Everything happened at once. That will be around for CMU though, getting the defuse off, managing to finish off Alberta in a very quick, just basically trade after trade. CMU just managing to live. You can see both Fade and Killjoy on very low HP there.
Don't panic. Trembling is bad for
The
your
score currently being 4-10 for CMU. So right now, we'll see if they are favored to win. 3 more rounds and it will go to CMU, or we'll see if South Alberta manages to make some kind of comeback. So far, they've done a great job. CMU was the one who picked map, I believe. It is loser's pick, if I remember right. So, you know, they maybe did practice a lot on Fracture, feel comfortable with it, and we can really see that. We can see that in how CMU is playing. They're doing a great job so far, just managing to hold out, doing amazing defense, great offense, obviously we saw at the start there, amazing rounds. A very early pick with the Outlaw on Corrupted, however, Frogman does go down. They are currently even with 4-4. We can see a pretty split push from South Alberta right now. We see the Deadlock holding attention on A. Jet does go in, but a very clean headshot from that Breach, killing that Jet, and Ashley's trying to push. That was a great shot. We can see South Alberta is going out, swapping over to A. However, we're not sure if they realize that the Killjoy setup is there. They do see the alarm bot and the swarms. Deadlock does get stuck before the shield takes a bunch of the damage. Killjoy and Brim go down very early here. The Deadlock wall does go out. And South Alberta will get the plant onto A site.
Spike planted.
It is just the Breach and the Fade left to manage to try to bring it back to get this point. Or they do see that, you know, the usual push is walled off. You can see the Breach setting up here for a pretty nice flash. We'll see that manages to get anyone. They do push off ropes and pushing into sight. The Raze Nade does go out. Ooh, Bubbles gets a very nice kill on the Deadlock. Long range Spectre, not something you see too often. We'll see if that Fade Eye manages to catch anyone. It does catch the Raze, however the Raze gets 2 very, very nice headshots, getting Alberta another round. Currently bringing it to 5-10. Great play by Alberta, really nice shots. Obviously the headshot on the Jet was insane. But there's also very, very nice shots from the Deadlock afterwards. Deadlock and Brim are still our top frags. We can see South Alberta is going in with a lot of Vandals, 1 Guardian. CMU seems to also be force buying this round, buying, you know, Vandals as much shield as they can, and then the 1 Sheriff. Oh, okay, there we go. I was wondering what was happening, if the deadlock was going to go with classic
Smoke's
only, but
down.
apparently not. It looks like South Alberta is currently set up to push onto B. We see a lot of early engagements. Frogman getting a very nice kill on the fade. However, the Braze ult does come out, killing Frogman in the process. Hassan does manage to kill Bubbles in height. We'll see a very clear take onto A. Ostrich getting a very nice headshot onto the Raze, though. We do see the breach ult considered, but not coming out quite yet. Omen with a very nice TP.
Spike
South
planted.
Alberta does plant, and then it's just up to the Breach and Killjoy to push back onto site. Breach gets a very nice headshot on the deadlock. It is back to a 2v2, looking a lot more doable for CMU. The Breach ult does go out, catching out the Jet in the process, however,
Last player
and there goes
standing.
the stun. However, Omen does manage to kill the Killjoy, and with Breach only having 30 HP left, Omen does manage to finish him off in the process. Oh. Great round so far. We see South Alberta really managing to bring it back here, getting it to 6-10. So maybe we will see a tiebreaker today. Getting if both teams hit 12 points, then the rounds will keep going, swapping sides until a team hits a 2-point advantage if they're using normal competitive rules. And we can see teams setting up. We can see South Alberta set up for a full push on a backside. We'll see if maybe they manage to catch out that Brimstone, who seems to try to push in, but he's gonna run into all 4 of them in all 5 of them in the process. He could really, unfortunately gets caught up by the Raze. Very nice headshot from the Raze, getting the Brimstone out early. CMU is there to rotate to go take site back. It looks like they're gonna get a pretty clean plant off. Yeah, not much contest. However, they do see the plant. Oh, they nearly managed to kill the deadlock planting spike. However, Stinger just doesn't do as much damage as we really needed to. Kojo with the Bucky's a bit
Last
rough. I
player
don't know how you're gonna
standing.
manage to push onto A too nicely with that, especially when you're the last one left. And it looks like this round is pretty much guaranteed to go to Alberta unless something crazy happens. Oh. And there's a headshot on the Killjoy from Jet. That'll be another round to South Alberta, getting 7 rounds in total to the CMU 10. Great fight so far. Both teams are doing amazing job at holding down, great job at defense, great job at offense. Both teams seem to be a very offensive heavy team. And we said early, we do see an operator coming out. We'll see where that comes into play. Frogman from CMU does have the operator. We shall see if that will be useful for them or if that was just going to end up in South Alberta's hands. South Alberta does seem to be full pushing onto B backside. We'll see if Bubbles does get caught out here very early or if he's going... Bubbles does see them. I think, yeah, they realize that they are going to full push onto B. We see the op go out and Raze barely escapes with 5 HP left. Ostrich does manage to get up behind the flank, getting corrupted in the process. However, Bubbles does get swung, also getting taken out, bringing it back to a 4v4 with Raze Raze does go down. Raze had 5 HP, they're very rough situation. However, Ostrich getting a very nice pick on the deadlock. The Killjoy ult does go out on the defender side. South Alberta is probably going to back out. See some shots on the Jet, and the Jet does go down in the process. South Alberta having to stand in that very tiny corner to try to live. We can see the push onto Heaven. The bomb does get planted? Yes, the bomb does. Spike does get planted. But Sharon manages to kill off the last 2 of the attackers. Very nice shots from the Killjoy, and the Spike will be defused. It looks like they're letting Brimstone defuse, maybe to help get him his ult quicker. Yeah, that will be Brimstone ult with that defuse there. Great job from CMU on the defending side. It is currently 7-12, 2 more rounds, or 12, 7-11. 2 more rounds, and CMU will win this one, bringing us to the tiebreaker match, or South Alberta will have to bring it to 13. We'll see what the plan is. South Alberta doesn't seem to really have a side yet that they want to go on. Maybe B? Whereas on CMU, it will be a B push from what it looks like. CMU does have 2 set up on B though, the Killjoy and the Brimstone. 2 characters that are very, very hard to push into. But they will be running, South Alberta will be starting to slowly approach B site. maybe seeing if they can get some rotates, seeing if they can try to catch out the defenders. Raze goes under. We'll see if they run into anyone. We'll see if Raze will end up running into the two that are flanking on backside. Or if they will manage to catch out the Raze in the process. It looks like Raze is going to get caught out. Or not. Hassan managing to kill Frogman and the Raze killing Bubbles in the process. Very good shots. 2 headshots. The Haunt does go out, however, Cher does get it. Looks like Raze ult did go out, but it's not going to catch anyone. Cher getting a very nice shot on the deadlock, making Spike is dropped. However, Cher does go down in the process. Omen does manage to pick up Spike again. It is just Brimstone and Breach left because we defend. They do have Brimstone ult up, however, I'm not sure if they're going to use it. Wait, ooh, yeah, Breach goes down to the Fade. Brimstone goes down to the Jet, and that will be a round for South Alberta, getting them to 8-11. And another timeout looks like another timeout is going to happen from the defender side. So again, minute-long timeout. We'll be back when it ends. And it looks like we're back with the timeout finishing off now. So as we were saying, it will be CMU on defense still? Yeah. CMU on defense still, currently with 11 points, whereas South Alberta on the attack has 8. Shout out to the people watching. Thank you for all the support so far, and we hope you continue to like the stream and tune into the next ones. We see Jet trying to, or Killjoy trying to get some early picks here, but the Jet does manage to catch her out, getting the shot with the Vandal. That will be a pretty easy push for South Alberta onto A. As you know, CMU did 4-stack B. Killjoy was really their only defender on A, and unfortunately went down very, very early. So South Alberta is going to get the plant onto A site as CMU will full rotate. Going through the spawn, so we'll see if South Alberta sets up for that. Looks like Deadlock will be watching spawn door, spawn flank, but everyone else is set up otherwise. We'll see if they manage to get the pick on this Deadlock or if she manages to get out of here. They do see the Deadlock noise sensors, and the net does go out. We'll see if that catches anyone. Does get the Brimstone. Breach Util getting all kinds of messed up. And Brim does go down, but Breach manages to get the trade onto the Deadlock. They do see the Fade. Breach does get picked by the Fade Eye. We can see the... I'm guessing that got messed up. Unfortunately, the Breach Util. We can see Frogman trying to push in, however going 1 HP to the DK, and attackers will win that side with Bomb just running out of time. And that would also be all of CMU dying to the Bomb, which is very unfortunate, losing all of those guns and util. CMU is looking a little sketchy in terms of money right now. A lot of them are having to force buy the Vandals, force buy shields to try to keep up, whereas South Alberta is looking really good right now. A lot of money left over and a lot of full shield, full guns. So in theory, CMU is going to be a bit of a tough situation here, but we'll see if they manage to come back. They've done a really good job on defense so far. We'll see if they can hold that defensive angle. We can see a very early pick on the Omen from Ostrich. A great pick there on the Breach. We can see, oh yeah, alright. South Alberta is rotating over to A, where Killjoy is still sitting there. We'll see if she manages to pick off any, or if they are going to get her down early. It looks like some people from CMU are also going to rotate over to A to try to help out here. Jet does get caught up by the Nano Swarm. Jet and Killjoy having to back out, maybe going back to B. We'll see what the plan is. I think they're just clearing angles. Yeah, they're just clearing angles. They still seem to push onto A. Seems to be the goal. We'll see if they manage to get the Killjoy. Who's watching the angle. They do see the Killjoy there. Killjoy doesn't manage to get the shot on the Jet. Very nice smoke from the Jet. One about does go out. Killjoy still has the angle, and Jet does manage to headshot Cher, getting them down. They are even with 4-4 right now. However, Brimstone gets a very nice ult, killing the Deadlock in the process. Spike does go down though. We do see Fatal from both sides going out, I believe. Unfortunately, Frogman tried to ult, but gets killed by the Jet in the process. That's very unfortunate. CMU does though manage to get Ooh, very nice picks. Overall, a lot of ult usage there, but CMU manages to get the last couple of kills, cleaning up, and CMU will get the defuse as well, bringing it to 9-12. So this will be match point. If CMU manages to win the next round, then it will bring it to a 1-1 tie, and we will go to a tiebreaker game. If not, then if South Alberta manages to get the comeback, get the, I believe, 4 rounds needed to bring it, or 3 rounds technically, yeah. 5? That's true, yeah. If you include the overtime matches, it will be 5. But at least to bring it to 12-12, it will be at least 3. We can see an operator coming out from the side of South Alberta with Hassan, the top side jet, bringing the off out. A very nice breach stun going down early, seeing if that hits anyone, but doesn't look like it. As South Alberta is going to be pushing onto B site, where again is only the Killjoy setup to really handle with it. The jet with the off is there watching all of the angles. Omen does smoke her off, which I don't know if that's intentional or not. But the Killjoy nanostorms do go out and get used, leaving a lot of easy util. Deadlock does go down due to a judge. However, or Killjoy dealing with a lot right now, dealing with Raze nade and Braid Prowler, and unfortunately goes down to the Braze. However, Breach does get a very nice kill on the Faith from behind. A very nice util use from Breach, managing to contest and stop the spike going down. Also getting a kill with it. Very not often you see that happen. It is just a jet left from South Alberta, using ult to try to maybe get that spike back. But we'll see if they manage to get the pick off. If CMU does manage to kill a jet here, that will be time, and we'll go to a tiebreaker game.
30 seconds left.
Well, Jet is holding a lot of the angles. They do have knives out, so that is kind of scary for CMU. That is a very strong ult, as we know. But CMU is just holding their angles, playing it slow. Jet seems to have a lot more of it. It's a lot harder for Jet to push on here, having to grab that spike. Bubbles gets a final kill on the Jet. I don't know if you can hear them, very loud. Bubbles gets the kill on the Jet, and that second round will go to CMU, bringing us to a tiebreaker game. We will be back when the next round happens. Until and we're back for the final round of the tournament, the night, whatever. It is CMU on attackers, South Alberta on defenders on bind. So this will be the last map. This is our tiebreaker one. Both teams are currently sitting at 1 map each. We see some lock-ins already. Bubbles sticking on that fade, and Frogman sticking on the raise. Something we've seen from both of them a lot from this night. Skits is on Brimstone still. Again, we saw that on the last map. Some hovers. Obviously, we have Gecko. We have Viper. We have a Cypher. On South Alberta, we have a Gecko and a Raze locked in. Again, this Raze has been playing here for most of tonight. Very good pick. Share Deadlock in the Viper. We do see the Cypher being hovered. Obviously, Cypher very specifically, yeah, there we go, now he's locked in. Cypher for a while very much dominated this map. Most Sentinels in general are very, very strong on binds, so we'll see how the Cypher plays. Obviously, B, I believe it's B, used to be very, very good for Cypher setups. It might be, yeah, and we do see Gecko lock in. So we have Geckos on both sides. We see the Raze on both sides. However, there will be variation in terms of controllers. We do see the Brimstone hover though, so that might be the same for each side as well. There is 5 seconds left for Hassan to lock in. Yeah, no, Bind is a very good map for controllers and Sentinels. We do see the Brimstone lock in. There we are. So we'll see how, especially, you know, eyes are going to be on the Cypher, on the Viper, I feel like, as well as another big one. I'm surprised we didn't see any Sentinels on the side of CMU. I thought, you know, especially with how great, like, how strong a lot of Bind's chokes are, we would see more, but we'll see if that plays in their favor or not. CMU does start on the attacking side, and as we saw on Fracture, attack is very, very good for CMU. And there is our Cypher we were talking about. Yeah, attack is very, very good for CMU. They did a great job on Fracture, and on the attacking side, I feel like that's one of the reasons why they won so quickly, is because of the fact that they had that great start. So we'll see if they can keep up that momentum. We do see the Cypher on B side, as we said. You know, setting up there. Very, very nice setups for Cypher. And it looks like CMU is going to push onto B side as well. That's a crazy trip. Hello? We'll see if CMU manages to notice the tripwires and the cameras, or if they're gonna get caught up by the Cypher. We do see some ghosts. That might be useful. There is the Viper wall on A, so that could, in theory, fake them out quite a bit, keeping them on A for longer than they need be. There is the Fate Prowler going through hookah. The Gecko pushing in through garden, I believe is that called. We see the Dizzy going out, however, does get shot down. Very nice shot. The wingman does go out to plant, however, gets stopped by Skiz does get 2, getting the 2 on site, the Gecko and the Cypher. However, Hassan manages to kill 2 on flank. Ostrich getting 1. A lot of very good trades so far right now. CMU is stuck to 2. South Alberta does go down. The Rays, it is just breach left. And CMU does have Spike planted. Brimstone does have to run out of that corner with 5 HP. Very serious situation to be in that. Very nice dodge of the flash. Breach does go up onto the box, and Gecko does manage to kill the Breach. Very good play so far. Very nice trades. On first point of the map will go to CMU. So we'll probably see those force buys from CMU buying the Spectres, the Phantoms out very early. We'll see if that helps them, or if now it's just going to go to South Alberta very quickly. I can't tell where they're going to push. Viper wall does go down on A again. We'll see that manages to distract them. It looks like they are going to push onto A this time. So Cypher and Gecko are still going to be on A, and then you're going to have the Brimstone, your Breach, and your Rays set up on A. The Cypher and the Gecko on B site. Early Dizzy, but doesn't really catch anyone. We see 2 in showers, and the rest trying to push down main. However, there might be a slow rotate going back to B now that they've made a lot of noise on A. Can't quite tell. The Gecko and the Cypher were thinking about rotating, and they just went back. We'll see if maybe they run into that Cypher trip that we saw earlier. I think it's the same one that happened again. We can see the Rays on CMU is still pushing. Still like held up there with 3 of South Alberta. Gecko does rotate, and it will just be Cypher on site on B. They notice the tripwire. There we go. And there is a very nice one-way by the Cypher. We see some shots going out. The Viper Molly goes out. CMU is on site and is planting. Wingman does manage to get spiked down. Skids does kill the Cypher as well. And now it is up to South Alberta to try to retake and get control of the point once more. Great play so far. Great fake out, great push. We'll see if, obviously, Viper is also very great at stalling points, stalling column with the mollies. And 2 on South Alberta do go down. Rays and Brimstone, however, they do get 2 on CMU side. South Alberta does only have the Gecko left, who is very low HP from what it seems. Race is just pressuring him, and will we see the knife kill? Oh, we saw the attempt of one. Sherrod also getting very low, but it's okay. The Gecko Ostrich is there to clean up any kind of sketchiness we saw in the process. There was the attempt of a knife. Not quite. Maybe we'll see one another day. Currently, Ostrich and Corrupted are the 2 top frags, both playing Gecko. Ostrich for CMU going 4-0, very impressive. And Corrupted going 2-2. Both Geckos have played really well so far. We do see South Alberta with full Phantoms and or Vandals, whereas CMU is a lot more scattered with their guns. We have a Ghost, we have Phantoms, we have Bulldogs. Oh, there we go. No more Ghosts. We have a Vandal. So we'll see if that plays to a certain advantage as the round starts. We see 4 are pushing up onto B, and then we have 3 are pushing onto B. 2 are pushing onto A, causing noise, I'm guessing. Trying to split them up. We see some early shots coming out. Cypher does manage to kill the Rays, putting CMU at a disadvantage here. Gecko continues to push a window up there, and CMU is going to back out of pushing into B. Deadlock also gets a kill here, managing to take out the Fade. Really good shots so far.
Got the spike.
Gecko managing to kill the other Gecko, and but there is a trade. Brimstone getting corrupted out. Great gameplay so far, great trades. CMU is at the disadvantage so far, though, only having 2 versus 4. We'll see if they manage to make a comeback or if they are going to lose for their first round of the day. Ooh. Going through the TP. We'll see if we'll see if any of South Alberta follow. I think that was the goal and just didn't happen. Sharer does push up through a shower.
30 seconds
showers.
left.
Getting a very nice kill on
Last
the
player
breach,
standing.
but unfortunately Brimstone does take him out. It is just breach left on CMU's side. However, only having to deal with 3. Oh, and Braze gets a very, very nice headshot, and there's a team ace from the defender side. Everyone on the team got 1 kill that round. Very nice.
Let's use our sight to our advantage.
Yeah, let me see updated scores. Gecko at 3-3 in terms of KDA on the top rank for South Alberta, tied with the breach, but also going 3-3. And for CMU, Gecko has been outfragged by the Brimstone, going 5-2. We see, again, a lot of... Econ's not great
That goes there.
on either side particularly, but especially for CMU. Kind of rough with the stingers and the shields compared to a lot closer full buys. But both teams aren't, in an amazing position in terms of credits. We do see CMU is very quick to rush onto B. We see a lot of them already pushing into window. The Gecko ult does go out, however, does not catch anyone from the C. Sharer does kill the Raze on A site. Raze does put on the site very quickly, however, gets knocked down by the Cypher. Gecko also managing to pick off the Brimstone in the process. Very, very good push. However, did get shut down by that Cypher Gecko. Very mean combination. Gecko is stuck in window, which we do believe they know where he is at. Viper is still backwashing A site, and Fade is close to garden, maybe trying to push in. Gecko is kind of stuck here. If he tries to rotate out, they will see him and probably be able to stop him, and he does have the spikes, so it's a very sketchy situation for him to be in. He does seem to be on the move, maybe? Yeah, there you go. Finally leaving out that little corner. It seems like they're going to try to dedicate to B site, trying to push in here. We'll see if he gets trapped by the Cypher tripwire or not. And he is going to back out, rotate over to A. I'm willing to bet that that Viper said A is probably clear. I don't think he saw the breach. The breach is in showers right now. I don't think they realized he was there. Viper is going into the defender spawn. Maybe calling out the Brimstone. Viper does manage to kill the Brimstone, taking him down in the process. However, the breach does see the Viper. Oh, maybe he doesn't see the Viper. Viper getting the pick on the breach as well. CMU getting to plant onto A with 14 seconds left on the clock. So now it will be up to the Gecko and the Cypher to push onto site from defender spawn. We do have obviously the Viper watching over that. The Gecko is watching over lamps. Pushing in CT. Ooh, they do. That is a very rough trade for them. Krypton managed to get 2 of them. Bubbles managing to take out the Cypher in the process. It is now the Gecko 1v1. Wingman is on the defuse. Ooh, very nice kill by the Gecko, managing to get rid of, managing to take out Corrupted, getting CMU another point. It is currently 1-3 for CMU, leading with 2 points. We'll see what the plan is. Like, the attack has been very good for them thus far. The Gecko's been very impressive. Both of them have been. The Cypher, obviously the Cypher setup has been a bit of a struggle for CMU this entire time, managing to do a great job of stalling them out. It looks like CMU is going to push onto B again. Maybe? Yes. With that Viper again split pushing onto A, maybe trying to draw attention. We see the Dizzy going out early, so the Wingman probably is trying to see if there's anyone watching over long. Going into garden, doesn't spot anyone. Cypher and Gecko are backline. The Brim is there very close by to rotate as needed. Fade Prowler goes through window, and we see if they manage to keep pushing it. They do get ult orb here, raises 2 from getting their ult. It looks like the Gecko's backing out, possibly either rotating to go through window or going onto A site. We'll see which one he wants to do. Looks like a rotate onto A site, leaving out B. Maybe they thought that, more of South Alberta has rotated. However, they still do have two people watching onto A, the Raze and the Breach. So we'll see if they manage to surprise any of the CMU members, seeing if maybe they weren't expecting anyone to be there or what the plan is. We can see the Brimstone and the Fade pushing up through showers, which is being watched by the Breach currently. And then the rest pushing up through main. There is the Brimstone ult that goes out that manages to kill the Raze. Very nice ult onto lamps. And managing to get the Breach out as well in the process. That breach ult does go down, however, it does not seem to do much. It does stun, but he still goes down in the process, and CMU gets the plant off onto A site. It is left to the Brimstone, Gecko, and Cypher to push onto site. Brimstone is going Heaven, while Cypher and Gecko are pushing Defenders spawn. They do see the Dizzy go out. Faye does still have Ag that she can use to see. Raze does manage to kill the Gecko in the process. Very nice kill. Viper gets the Cypher. However, Brimstone does get 2 of them. Very nice shots. You know, he could bring it back here. There's 3 from CMU still up. 1 out in South Alberta. He still has to defuse the bomb. He does tap it. We'll see if CMU tries to get out. Ooh, very nice 3k from that Brimstone, managing to get the Gecko down as well. However, Frogman manages to clear up here, giving CMU another round on attack. Currently, the top frag is Hassan the Brimstone for South Alberta, 6-4. And Sherrod is the top frag for CMU, the Viper, at 7-4. Both very impressive gameplay from both of them. Very nice headshots. We see both teams really, they came to play. They don't want to lose, and we'll see both teams like putting in a lot of work, a lot of great gameplay so far. Very nice match for our first stream Valorant game. Both teams have pretty much full bot. We'll see how it goes. We can see Cypher and Gecko are on B. However, it seems like CMU is going to full push A so far. Showers is smoked off. We will see if that Raze tries to push through. Like, Dizzy goes out. Does spot the Brimstone. We'll see. Or not Brimstone. Does spot the Breach. However, Breach Watch also goes, managing to pick off Viper in the process. And the Breach Shock gets the wingman as well, unfortunately. Shower are pushing through. The Fatal does go out, managing to hit a couple people from CMU. However, so does the Brimstone ult. Very, very rough ult for CMU to deal with. The Raze trade does happen. However, Gecko manages to get the Raze. Skits manages to kill the Breach, and Bubbles gets the Brimstone, leaving just the Cypher and Gecko again to try to finish this off.
1 enemy remaining.
Bubbles gets a very good kill on that Gecko, very low, 5 HP. We'll see if she manages to finish off the Cypher. Is going to die in the process. Cypher is in showers. We'll see if he gets caught out. Yeah, there goes Fade, unfortunately. However, he is very much stuck between Ostrich and Skits, to being able to watch him very closely. Skits getting a very nice kill on the Cypher, getting another round for the attackers, bringing it to 1-5 overall so far. Both teams have done a really good job so far at holding, you know, both of the points. We saw some great attacks. We obviously, that B side's been very hard for CMU to push. A has been great. That Breach had a great blind, managing to get that Viper off if there only wasn't 2 of them, you know. And again, attack seems to be better for both of the teams. They both seem to be very good at attacking. So we'll see if maybe when we hit round 12 or round 13, if South Alberta will manage to make another comeback like how they did last time, getting very close to managing to take that second point from CMU. Looks like we have some pushing onto A, some pushing onto B. Again, CMU seems to like to push a lot. Razebot does manage to find the Viper in the smoke. We'll see if Raze tries to push that. It does not. Viper does get out for free. And we see the 3 attackers from CMU with the bomb kind of just relaxing for now, seeing what it is. I do believe that they have spotted the Cypher. So we will see if Cypher goes down or if they push this. Faye does rotate to go help out onto B site. It looks like right now Viper is still just there trying to get attention, trying to like hold the line, make sure that the attackers who are trying to spike don't have to deal with too much issues. Fade does go out, does not catch anyone. Gecko is sitting in the smokes. Wingman does go out to plant. Gecko manages to get a really nice kill on the Cypher. Ostrich this whole game has played extremely well. Has always been very notable in the kill feed, doing a great job thus far. Viper ult does also go down from CMU's side, making it a lot harder for South Alberta to be able to push into this. Raze does go in with the shotgun, however doesn't get much value out of it. Raze does manage to kill Frogman of the Raze. The Raze ult does go out and kills Bubble as well. Corrupted manages to kill the Vipers. That means ult's going down. However, CMU does get 2 people. It is just Gecko left on CMU's side. However, they did use ult. Gecko managing to catch. Ostrich with a lovely play. An amazing clutch, managing to get the managing to stun Corrupted with his ult and then picking off the Brimstone, I believe, in the process. A great play by Ostrich. A timeout will be starting. from the defender side, requested by Corrupted, and we will be back when the minute ends. And we're back after the timeout has ended. So as it was, South Alberta currently has 1 point and CMU has 6. We are on round 8 overall. This will be a point for whoever wins this map will win this section of NACE and going on. Sorry. We see the Dizzy coming out early. This is going to be a push onto B site. We see 4 on B, and obviously the Viper always on A. Our lovely Viper split pusher. It's also Gecko and Cypher like usual onto B site. Being held out a lot by those brim smokes is very rough to push into. We'll see if maybe they choose to get out and go over to showers. They do seem to be rotating, maybe rotating, in theory. It does look like CMU is either very much pushed out, either expecting someone from South Alberta to push in, or if they are just going to continue to wait it out. It looks like a lot of CMU has rotated over to A already though. Frogman and Gecko, who does have spikes, still over by B site, being held by the Brimstone Cypher. And, ooh, a very nice pick from the breach onto Viper in showers. Looks like Gecko is well being stuck by very nice very good shots by the Brimstone managing to get Raze off, escaping with 5 HP. Frogman does go down, but Ostrich manages to kill the South Alberta's breach. Corrupted managing to take down Brimstone. It is currently a 3v2 to Gecko and Fade left for Colorado Mesa. Cypher, Brim, and Gecko left for South Alberta. We'll see if they manage to get the spike down. Wingman does go out with spike, however, they do not manage to plant it. Hassan and Corrupted getting the final 2 kills, very nice, leaving South Alberta with another point, going to 2-6 overall. Looks like someone has a squeaky toy. How fun. So CMU will still be on attack for now. They will swap pretty soon, I believe. We'll see maybe an attempt back onto B site. What are we saying? We'll see if they. Oh, okay. So we're swapping up. We're going on to A for an attack, I believe. Maybe. We've seen a lot of pushing onto B and a lot of them getting stalled in window. I think, you know, did lose the round. It was nice to try to swap it up, get onto a new point. Ostrich getting a very nice pick on the breach early on. Them getting the ult point as well. And very nice Dizzy slot. I didn't know that. Prowler goes out, and so does Wingman doesn't go out quite yet. Raze does get a kill on the Viper, unfortunately, really limiting CMU's push. It looks like they might be rotating over to B if they are able to not get caught out here at this main choke. Or they're going to push A from just a different angle. That also works. All of South Alberta except Cypher is set up on A though, so we will see if they manage to hold it out here. Raze does... Okay. It looks like both teams are kind of undecided on what to do. CMU's half pushed into A, half leaving to go to B. South Alberta has set up fully on A now on a very good defense. Skits does manage to kill the Raze in the process with a very nice sheriff shot. Corrupted killing both Bubbles and Frogman, though Skits managing to kill Corrupted. Very, very good trades. Right now it is down to the 2v2. Gecko did go through teleporter, but is back onto A now. Wingman does go out with Spike, but Cypher with a really nice headshot, killing both Wingman and Gecko. Brimstone going down to the other Brimstone soon after, and that will be another point for South Alberta, bringing it to 3-6. Really great job on defense so far. I think South Alberta has really found their stride. You know, that timeout was requested by them. I think they, you know, that timeout was really needed for them to be able to chill, to think it over, and now they are back out. Currently, both top frags are with 12 kills. Corrupted is 12 kills, 8 deaths on Gecko, and Skits is 12 kills, 6 deaths on Brimstone. Ostrich also has 12 kills, 4 deaths on Gecko. Great gameplay so far. Gecko does go out very, very early here. We'll see if that manages to catch him. It does catch the Raze out of position, and Viper manages to follow up, killing the Raze. However, Brimstone does manage to kill the Viper in a very nice trade. Breach also manages to kill Frogman soon after, getting a very nice 2 kill. However, Breach does get caught out by Gecko as he was trying to ult, getting a quick kill, both bringing it to a 3v3. Both teams having their Brimstone and Gecko up, and then South Alberta having Cypher, Colorado Mesa having their Fade. We will see. Spike has been planted as well. However, they will begin to defuse it, or at least tapping the bomb, not quite defusing yet. CMU is somewhat off of their point to see if that changes anything. The Brimstone ult does go down on Spike. No, not yet. Thinking about it, but not quite yet. It is only corrupted left, so it's going to be very hard for them to manage to bring it back. I think they're just trying to stall out right now. It looks like Corrupted has very little time to be able to defuse Spike. They're just going to save, and that will be another round for CMU. I think Ostrich might be going down here. No, he escapes in time. Oh, nope, he doesn't. That will be another round for CMU, bringing it to 3-7. Great round so far. I think that A attack was really nice, letting them, you know, don't break some momentum. Being able to, you know, push on either side. They've mostly been on B so far, and they still have that Brimstone ult to be able to contest later on. They didn't end up using it, which was probably the better call. Spike does get dropped. No, Spike doesn't get dropped. He'll pick it up again maybe, or not. We'll see. We'll see what the plan is here. Spike is dropped, but you do have 3 pushing up on B. Not entirely sure what the idea is, but maybe we'll see. We'll see. Well, we're watching the master work. Okay, Spike is gonna go get picked up again, and they are going to, I think, fully dedicate onto pushing onto A. We see all of CMU that was pushing B going through TP and just completely rushing. Ooh. That was a great grenade by that Raze, managing to get Ostrich and Bubbles out at once. Colorado Mesa only has 2 players left on their team. Jared does get a very nice pick on the Cypher. However, Skits, who has the bomb, has Spike, is still very much not being, or still getting hauled off from spawn. We can see Viper trying to distract. However, Corrupted comes in with a very clean headshot, managing to get that Viper out. Skits does take Corrupted down. It is now the 2v1. He's rotating over to B to hopefully plant with 40 seconds left. He still has ult up, which could be very beneficial. The Raze is low, so I think 1 hit from a Brim ult and the Raze is dead. Bomb is going to get planted onto B site. Brim and Raze still completely set onto A. We're seeing them rotate over now. It looks like Skits is wanting to hold an elbow. We'll see if he ends up running into either of them as they are rotating through. You know, I think probably best to play patient right now, but we'll see if he manages to peek this, get a couple nice kills early on, or going behind them completely. He is setting up his ult there, going onto the bomb. Very nice ult. Oh,
1 enemy
manages to get the Raze, and the Brimstone does go down to half HP due to the ult. Great job so far. We'll see if the Brim tries to peek. He is going to try to hold that defuse. Skits is very low. They do spot the Brim. They see each other. I don't think that Brimstone has enough time to defuse even if he tries. Oh, there we go. Great play by Skits, managing to stall out, bringing a pretty tough situation into a very nice clutch. I do believe this will be the last round for CMU on attack, and with South Alberta on defense. The current scores are 3-8. We see a lot of ults on terms of South Alberta. CMU does not have a lot besides the Fade. We'll probably see those coming out now. Obviously, you don't carry that over when you swap sides. Right now, we see CMU set up to attack onto A site. We do see Gecko on A. There is a very nice Raze nade going out. This Raze has had very good nades so far from what it seems, getting that 2k earlier. CMU does get the ult point on A, letting their Raze, Frogman, get their ult, get Rocket. Frogman also has Spike, which I don't know if that was intentional. Yeah, there you go. Now Gecko has it, and that's right. It looks like they're trying to fake out going A swap, but actually ending up going onto A to attack. We shall see what happens. It is going pretty slow so far. Oh, Breach getting a very nice pick on Sherrod, getting the Viper out. We do see the Raze ult pop. We'll see if they manage to get anyone. There is the Gecko in lamps, however, it seems like he will escape. Raze ult does manage to kill Brimstone though. Very good ult by Frogman, getting Hassan out, and Spike will be planted due to this. However, the enemy South Alberta Rays also pop ult, managing to get bubbles out. Frogman gets corrupted, and Ostrich gets the Rays. Right now it is left at a 2v3. Very good ults so far. Like I said, we're going to see a lot of ult usage in his last round. We see a fight happening, and Ostrich manages to take out the breach. Very nice headshot. And it will just be Cypher left to try to hopefully defuse the bomb. Skits gets a very nice headshot on the Cypher, and that will be the round for attackers, going 3-9 so far.
Switching sides.
So sides are going to be swapped now. South Alberta is going on the attack, where CMU is going on defense. We'll see if that changes anything. Obviously, South Alberta is more comfortable from attack from what we've seen. And, you know, we've always heard about the 3-9 curse. We'll see if it happens. Right now, the top rank for South Alberta is Corrupted on get-go, going 3-10, with Breach following close behind, going 10-12. And for CMU, we have our Brimstone Skits on going 17-6, very impressive, with Ostrich on get-go close behind, going 16-5. So it looks like the plan right now is to do a big push onto B, going all through window. However, Sherrod and Fade is there to maybe contest that.
Launching smoke.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah, there's the big rush onto windows very, very quick. We'll see if maybe Grace does get very low. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of players at the arena right now. A lot of people are having fun. We do see a lot of... Ooh, that's a great wall in Molly by Sherrod, getting all of Alberta quite low. And Ray's managing to get picks. However, getting stuck there with a shorty is quite unfortunate, I do have to admit. We'll see if maybe anyone tries to push Frogman, and maybe Bubbles can try to help out there with the Ghost. We see a big push from CMU back onto site.
One enemy remaining.
A lot of trades going out all at once. South Alberta only has Gecko left, and CMU has Raze and Brimstone, and Raze manages to finish off the kill, and Spike will be defused. And that will be another point for Colorado Mesa, going into 3-10. It seems like we were right about the 3-9 curse. Oh, and look at Frogman out of bullets right as it is. We got very lucky killing that Brimstone before he ran out. So great push, great defense by Colorado Mesa. Even though it was a little sketchy there with a bunch of the kills and trades at once, they still managed to bring it back, stay calm, and get that point defused. We see Frogman up on Truck, I think. With the Outlaw, Marshall? Outlaw, I'm not sure. I can't really tell the difference if I'm honest, not from looking at it like this. And it looks like there's a decent chance that that is going to be the Outlaw, yeah. It looks like there's, a lot of people from South Alberta pushed in there, getting Frogman down to 3 HP, and Ray's managing to finish it off. That's a very quick and very good push by South Alberta, getting Spike down very quickly. Maybe just trying to test that out. However, CMU does manage to kill 2 of them, getting Hassan and Breach down. Raze does manage to kill 1, however they get the trade off. South Alberta currently has 2 players left up, CMU has 3. However, Corrupted does take out Bubbles. Ooh, now it's up to the 1v1 between Cypher and Viper. We'll see who manages to play. Both seem to be somewhat even in terms of HP. Cypher has a little less. Viper is going to start the defuse, but maybe try to stick it to half. And ooh, that was very, very nice to play. Saw the Cypher's gun through the smoke, manages to kill him and finish off the fuse. That was a great play by CMU. Great job, and you know, him having it half ready manages to make so he can finish it. Great round. Right now we are at 3-11. 2 more rounds for CMU. If they manage to win the next 2, that will be win for them. They will win this map and win this overall bracket. Very impressive so far. CMU's done a great job, you know. We saw the first map. It looked a little sketchy for a bit. We did end up losing the first one, but you know, CMU's done an amazing job at warming up and coming back. Very, very impressive gameplay thus far by them. We can see the Viper setting up over on B side, and it looks like they are going to try to push onto B, where they will run it into Frogman, Sherrod, and Bubbles all set up there. We see the Raze block go out early, and it does go down. Looks like they're rotating to go through long, and Garden is still trying to push through window. Probably for the best when you have a Viper set up in there. However, you do have Frogman watching over long, so we will see if they manage to get any quick picks. Looks like South Alberta is still trying to push on to B. The Dizzy does go out, and Frogman does get stunned by the Dizzy. Breach manages to kill Sherrod, Corrupted manages to kill Bubbles, however Frogman gets the pick on Brimstone. Ooh, and Raze does manage to kill Frogman, getting a very nice 1-for-1.
Spike planted.
Wingman does manage to plant Spike, and it will just be Brimstone and Gecko left to try to deal with South Alberta and their team of 4. There is the Breach Flash, very quick dodge. There is a Gecko Molly. Of course, is going through everything at once. Looks like they're gonna smoke off probably window. Yeah, there goes window. Ostrich pushes up elbow hook, and Skits manages to kill the Cypher. Realizes guess one Dizzy. However, gets stuck in a really mean crossfire. Raze manages to kill Ostrich, and that point will go to the attackers, South Alberta, taking it to 4-11. That was a great push by South Alberta. You know, it looks a little sketchy for a while, but they got a really good pick right at the end there. Very nice blind by the Gecko, managing to get 2 of them. And it looks like the plan might be to push... No, to push A. Yes, wanting to push A again. I thought maybe they would go back to B, seeing how that worked last time. However, it looks like CMU is set up for this. It looks like they are planning to 5-stack a gamble that they, we haven't seen a gamble like this from CMU yet, and it seems to work out. Ostrich getting a very, very early pick on the Raze, and Skid's getting the ult point despite the attempt to stop him. Oh, Frogman going through a lot right now. Oh! Frogman beating into 4 of them with the Bucky. Very unfortunate. CMU looks like they're gonna back out for a bit, not try to overextend, try to go too 4 in. We have Skids watching over showers. We'll see how this turns out. They do see the Brimstone and the there is the Breach Flash going out. However, we have Frenzy on the box. I wonder if he'll ooh, right into the Breach ability. That's a really rough situation for Skits. Hassan manages to kill 2, the Breach, the Brimstone. Sharon manages to kill the Brimstone though, getting a nice trade, even if it did take 2 out in the process. They do. Oh, very nice kill by Sharon, nearly getting Spike planted. However, they don't manage to get it quite off yet, killing him before he can. There is the Viper ult, which had Spike in, but unfortunately they grabbed Spike before it reached them. And it looks like they're trying to rotate. Sharon trying to get trying to get the kills from behind them as they run, but unfortunately not picking any. It will be the 2v2, the Gecko and Cypher from South Alberta, and Viper and Gecko from Colorado Mesa left to play. They do go and plant on B. We can see both of them taking the teleporters, so South Alberta will know where they're coming from. Dizzy does go out, not catching anyone. They do see the Cypher camera. Cypher camera does go down. We'll see there goes the Gecko. Oh, and the Gecko does get shut down quite early on. Oh, very nice 4K from Sharon getting. I don't know if you can hear them. Valorant player is very hyped right now. That is Thrifty round from Valorant. Bringing it to 4-12. One more round and Colorado Mesa will win this map. Very nice 4K by Sharon. Great job. And we do see the Brimstone ult and the Raze ult right now. So far we've had some really great Raze ults from both teams. We'll see if that gets used again. Carl Mesa's done an amazing job of getting a comeback. It was a little sketchy during that first map during Lotus, but it might just be that Lotus is a weird map. I honestly can't blame them. It looks South Alberta seems to be wanting to push B. We'll see if that happens. The Breach is turning around and going up through A. On B we do have Viper and Fade holding out while we have everyone else on A. Breach does push up through showers, pretty much uncontested. I wonder if he's just trying to make noise, try to get people to rotate. Does seem to work to some extent. Fade and Viper are still holding out on B. It looks like Brimstone's also rotating to go help out on B. No one seems to push him too much quite yet. Viper is holding them off very well at a window, and it looks like South Alberta might be finally rotating out, but there's a decent chance they're either going to run into or die to the Raze here. And there goes Raze ult. Oh, very nice 2-kill from the Raze. That ult right into the very nice headshot. However, I do think he realizes that there's a lot of people there and needs to back out. That could be a really nice nade, or it could rotate into them, getting a nice kill. What a way to end the game. An ace from Frogman on the Raze. Very nice. What a way to end. That map of bind will go to Colorado Mesa, ending it with 2-1. Amazing job. Amazing ace from Frogman right at the end there. That will be the end of our stream today. If you want to catch another one of our streams, Overwatch gets streamed on Tuesdays, Valorant usually every Wednesday, and Smash every Thursday. Are subject to change, but that's it for today. Thank you for watching.